Yo, what's good, YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy LeBron, female rap elite. I am back with another video. Look, if you are new to the channel, please make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Please make sure that you like this video, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications, so you have my videos in your possession when I go live each and every time. What the hell is that? Hold on a second. Hold on. My bad. Some shit popped up in the background. So listen, yes, make sure that you subscribe, support the channel. Let me throw the banner up because I already told y'all how YouTube is playing with me with my monetization and shit like that. So make sure that you support the channel, support the content that you like and that you respect. You feel me? So look, today we're gonna be here talking about Kanye West and Nicki Minaj fake fake friendship. Listen, I couldn't honestly, when I got my tooth extracted, I couldn't wait to get here to talk about this. Hold on a second. I couldn't wait to get here to talk about this because I just feel like uh this is a subject that I know that a lot of people deal with, especially with dealing with people. And you catch yourself having this blind loyalty to motherfuckers who really just don't really give a fuck about you, or they just want to use you to get what they can get out of you. And they don't really stay, you know what I'm saying? They just kind of like look at you a certain type of way. And I think that this is an interesting conversation to have, especially regarding the whole situation with Kanye West. And then somebody who sent me a video on Twitter. I'm gonna bring that up too. But just by the way that Kanye used to the way that he spoke about this collaboration in the past, about even having doubts on putting it on his album, saying that this is going to be the best verse on my album, on one of the best rap albums. Like, he kind of knew what Nicki was doing. And to me, I don't know, man. And I told you already how I felt about that how I told you how I felt about that interview that Nicki Minaj did with Joe Buttons, where she was really skating around and but so many words saying that Kanye West was a fucking hater. You understand what I'm saying? He's a fucking hater. I don't care what nobody say. And a lot of times, this is another thing. You got to stop thinking like this. See, it's so easy to think that when you see somebody, right? Say you see a person, they getting plaques and they getting views and they getting all of these things, and you'll think that what would they have to be upset about a person? You know what I'm saying? What would they have to be upset about because they seemingly are getting it all? No, this is how I was able to highlight that Missy Elliott was a hater, how she was acting towards Nicki, and how she treated Foxy in the past, or whatever the case may be. I know she got her loyalty to Little Kim, but it's just that certain ways that she moved, it's like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people wouldn't look at Missy Elliott as a hater because she's done so well. But a nigga like me, I'm always looking. And you believe it or not, I've come across people in regular life, online, offline, people who seemingly successful, seemingly doing better than you. And then when you start to get up in the ranks and you start doing it, oh, they don't want to mention you no more. Oh, they don't really like you no more. They don't really want to say nothing because it would make themselves look stupid, but they really do have a problem with you. They have a problem with you being in the algorithm. They have a problem with you covering topics and doing different things like that. It's a lot of fucking hate. It is a lot of hate. It's a lot of low-key hate. You understand? But when you're from New York and you kind of like acculturated to deal with shit like that, the shit just be funny to me. You understand? So I feel like Nicki Minaj, uh, I felt like she dealt with a lot with especially the men in this industry, and especially with Kanye West. Um, let's just wait. First. Let me bring this up first because I didn't even want to go into that, but that's really where my heart is at. I want to actually bring this up first from the neighborhood talk where it was Trina. I actually watched that interview last week, and I felt like it was a good vibe from it. I don't know what I'm expecting. I don't know. Listen, I don't think Trina and Kaya, I don't know if they will ever have a truce or a sit down or whatever, but I think that they should because I don't know if Trina had her poker face on in this interview and she just didn't want to seem pressed or whatever the case may be, because we seen how Trina, when she was talking about Kaya before, when she was all riled up. Now, was somebody who said very negative, nasty things about Trina. A lot of shit that she said about her that a lot of shit that she said about her that we even laughed at. I know I personally laughed at. I ain't gonna say we. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that I personally laughed at when she called her Basset Hound and all of this shit and so many years old. Like, I laughed at that shit because it was funny. But the thing is like, I don't really know. I don't know Kaya's story. I don't know. Kaya said that Trina was hating on her. Like, they have their own history of shit. You really don't know. And the thing is that the people who don't speak out and the people who don't get entangled into all of this, you know, public display of animosity and dragging people and doing shit like that, the people who actually are quiet are the most loyal. Because I'm telling you, somebody did something to me that was so fucked up, and if I ever exposed it, I know that it would be a fucking war. I know it. I know it. I know for a fact. And it's just like you got to let people live in a world of delusion. So you let people stay where they at, and then you stay where you at. You understand what I'm saying? I don't get down like that. And that's how I know that I have a good heart. I'd rather just take myself away and just remove myself. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever I feel like somebody is fake, I'm not faking it with you. I'm just removing myself. You understand what I'm saying? So let me just bring this up real quick from the neighborhood talk real quick. So yeah, I want to say this too because I feel like this is very important to say right now, right? If you ever want to do YouTube or anything like that, it's been so many different people who I spoke to and I gave them tips and ideas and stuff like that. I don't give a fuck about what. Listen, this is you want to know how I truly feel about this shit. How I feel about it is if you can get views, I can fucking get views too. There's nothing special about you that's over me. You might do something different with your videos or whatever the case may be, but literally the views are for everybody to get. I don't give a fuck about that. You understand what I'm saying? I've never treated anybody different. The only thing that I don't like is when you try to act like me because you're not me. That's the only thing I don't like. Do you be successful and have your own mark and have your own memory when you go on to have something to be proud of, and you don't want to turn around and be like, oh, I did this like this person. No, do it like you. You understand? I don't own no motherfucking listen, when you see in this title, I don't own this title. I don't own this commentary. I don't own only thing I own is what I'm talking about in my approach and things like that. Do your channel, grow. Get your shit monetized. Make your motherfucking money. Because let me tell you, a person like me, I'm never going to be around a person who think that I'm going to dim my light because it's not. And listen, being friends with me, it ain't going to always be about me. And me being your friend, it ain't going to be about you. You got me fucked up if you think I'm going to dim my light because it will never be all about you when it's me. It will never be all about you. I'm not one of those people who ever will dim my light and turn it down to anything. Nope, we just gonna break this shit off, and I'm gonna see you for the hater that you really are. We gonna break this shit off, point blank. And that's how I feel. Imagine, like, I've never been a fucking hater. I promise you. And I think that's because my stock is good. My stock is good. I've never been no fucking hater. I'm the type of person that why would I want to be the type of person where I'm good and I see you coming up and you ain't doing good, and then I'm supposed to be the one doing good and you look like lackluster. No, we both supposed to fucking win. You understand what I'm saying? We both supposed to win. And just based off of things that Kanye West said, and just like, you know what I'm saying, the way that he even dealt with Nicki, and then a lot of shit is just starting to make sense now, especially with the old interview clips or him saying like, oh, I know if I don't put it on there, I could marginalize her and stuff. Why are you even thinking that deep into a collaboration? Because you know that she was that major, and I think Nicki just reached a point where she was said that she was monstered out. She don't give a fuck. You got to realize this, right? Nicki's been in the game for 15 motherfucking years. All right. She don't need Kanye West no more. She's not that same girl for 2010, cocksucker. She's not that girl no more. She's not fingers crossed and hoping that he keeps my verse on. You could suck her dick. That's how she felt. She don't need Kanye West. And I felt like she probably endured so much over the years with just being loyal to these niggas and, trying to like hold people down and listen, I made my shout out to BK Tidal Wave and rest in peace to her. But last year she was on, like, she's the one where she was just like 2022. We ain't showing no more love. I'm not showing no more love. I don't give a fuck. If you show love to me, I show love back to you organically. I'm not showing no more love. I'm not, especially when I could tell that you jealous of me, especially when I could tell that you take my points of views and you try to flip them shits like they're yours, and especially when I could tell that you're trying to be on some funny shit. You understand what I'm saying? I see everything. I see it all. I see it all. And it's just funny to me. And this is why I move the way that I do. This is why I do my commentary and I'm not mix up. I mix up nothing. I mix up nothing. Me mix up is special. I mix up nothing. We don't. I do better this way. And listen, the way that I am on here is the way that I am in real life. The people who are close to me and I talk to outside of here is the way that I am. I'm very minimal with it, with people. And I felt like it works better for me that way. You know what I'm saying? Because you could come in it with your heart in it and be like, oh, win, win, win. You want people. And then when you start realizing, when you start growing or you start coming up in the ranks and your name is in this place, people don't like that shit. They don't like it. I'm the type of person I like that. Like real talk, like I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was on like who channel was this? And I see this person's name because you know when you look at your analytics, it shows you the channels that people watch that's like yours, right? I turned around one time and I'm gonna be honest, 1000%. I don't watch T Ash Miracle like that, but I went to her page like a few weeks. I'm like, oh shit, her fucking page grew. Just because you get views, that doesn't diminish me as a person. That's congratulations to you. Do you and get more fucking views. If you could get views, you could get more. If I could get views, you could get views. If I could do content, you could do it. There's nothing special about me over you other than the way that I think. And you know what I'm saying? But you have your own individual thumbprint online. I don't ever want to be like anybody else. I have my own individual, unique mind thought process and the way that I think. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody get money. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I truly look at it. And my ability, I'm just telling you, my whole life, I could spot haters out quick. I just know it. I know it. And I've never been the type of person to mix up and meddle with a person when I just know that it's not true love. I know it. I know it, especially when I could tell that you taking your experiences off of my commentary and trying to flip that shit. Stop it. Stop it. But you don't want to show no love. You understand what I'm saying? It's deep. It's deep. So listen, with this whole Kanye West shit, well, first, let me go into, because I went off on the tangent. Let's go into this Trina shit real quick, because I actually thought that this was a good interview and I thought her energy was good. Let me just bring this up. Hold on. Hold on. Let's bring this back.
We brung up, what's her name? The neck and the back girl. Mm-hmm. And that's the only time I've ever seen you get mad. Like I've literally been in this game.
And shout out to Peyton Marie Charles. If you ever go to my community channel, I got some channels that I really enjoy. She's one of the channels that's on here. She put me onto a couple of these products from fucking Trader Joe's. I never even shopped at Trader Joe's. I got this damn organic strawberry lemonade. That shit is mad good. I got that Mandarin chicken and that fried rice from Trader Joe's. That shit is mad good. I'm about to make that shit again tonight. So yeah.
20 years. I've always seen you. I want to say princess, but I want to say queen. Like, and I think she said something to you or something. I think she wanted to battle you or something. And that was the first time that you responded. And you know, what was that about?
Well, that's not the first time she said something to or about me.
I thought that Trina, honestly, I felt like she was so calm in this. And like I said, I don't know if she had her poker face on and she didn't really just want to go in, but I felt like she thought about what she wanted to say. And based off of what she said in this interview, I'm going to just let it play. But I felt like maybe it's hope for them to maybe sit down and hash it out or, you know, whatever happened between them. I hope that they can.
Not about that. I can, like I said, I would battle anybody. It is what it is. I have records to get on stage and do what I do. And if you're another female artist and
that's on your level, because I think you said that.
And not to just add, I like Trina attitude because that Miami shit, she kind of caught like this arrogance, like this New York type of like swag with her arrogance too. I kind of like that shit.
I'm ready. Like I'm a salute and ready for you to get up and do what you do. That's what we're here for. But when it comes to this particular person, the level of disrespect is beyond. I don't know you. If I don't know you, I'm not entertaining or feeding it to you. That's just me.
That's how I feel.
It's two sides of me. It's this side that's this polished side, but then I'm from Liberty City, Miami, Florida.
God damn it, you get the kid in Liberty City too, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So for me, I just feel like I learned a lot of stuff like in this game. I came up like I didn't come up off the internet. Right. That's not like I'm not off the internet. I'm like in the real world, the real street time.
Let's take a shot for that.
So when I came up, it's more so.
Let me fill you up.
It's more so about like if I know you, I don't. You really see me with the female artists in the game. I'm always saluting them, showing them love. Whatever you do your thing. If I like you, I support you.
That's how I feel.
If I don't like you, I don't have to support you.
Thank you.
But there's never been a not like her. Like I did never not like you. Like you made music, you from Florida, whatever. You did records with Trick. I thought that was cool. But then you attacked me and slandered my name all these times for what? Were you looking for attention? That's what I felt like. It's attention. If I'm not paying you attention and you want somebody to respond, you're gonna keep attacking them. I can give you attention, but then I give you my platform, and everybody that's seeking me to not pay attention to you, I'm not doing it
that way.
Of course, I'm a lion. I know you're taking a shot at me, but why? What for? Because you don't. I could take shots. I could really shoot back. Like I could really like chopper style it up, like for real. But I get money. This is me. I'm smooth. Like it's popping bottles all night. The bag is secure, heavy. I'm heavy in the bag. I don't have the time. If I had more time, if I didn't have nothing to do, if I wasn't traveling, if I was sitting at home with my feet up, bored, not booked. Oh, it's a war. We could go at it.
And you know what's so crazy? I could tell Trina really do get money for real. Like how I remember before her mother passed away, I think, was it her mom that was speaking about it? It was just like when Trina first got signed, she invested so much of her money into different things. And like, you gotta be honest, Trina ain't really selling records like that. But when you see her, this is one thing that I always gave her. When she show up, she looking like something. She don't never look like she's there for the check. She always look like money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her wrist is a bet. She always looked like money. She always looked good. And that's something that I truly admire about her though, because I know that, you know what I'm saying, with being independent and working that shit, doing her shows and shit like that, Trina is always performing, but she always find a way to get that money, even if she ain't going 3 and 4 times platinum and she ain't selling records. So I respect that about her because she's one of those ones who's really out there performing. Like, you know, like one person that I used to always be like, why she don't do more shows? I'd be like, why don't Missy perform like that? I'm like, is Missy so rich that she don't really just got to perform and do shows like that? Because Missy never performs.
I don't really have the time for that. I don't really care about social media. You feel me? Like I'm so busy making sure my bag is good and making sure everything around me is good and buying property and doing stuff that makes sense.
Yes,
I believe her.
Please explain to me, why am I going on the internet with another girl that I don't know, like never said hi to? What for? Like that's not even my vibe. Because I'm not even.
And she could have been way more nastier about that shit right there though too. She just said, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like Kaya might, but I felt like her energy was good on this, but I feel like Kaya still might take this and flip it on some negative shit. But I feel like she was kind of waving the flag like, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no issues.
But a person that do all that on the internet, thug and Twitter fingers, that's not the vibe for me. I'm from the streets, it's in the streets. When I see you, it's on site. That's what it is. Liberty. That's vibing. That's a real vibe. So I'm not going to do none of that. I'm already a Sagittarius. And when the Sagittarius get the Sagittarian, it's a problem. Let's believe that.
Hey, man, you got to relax over there.
I'm just saying, so I just stay away from it. It's not even really a beef.
They sign tripping over there.
It's not a beef. I don't have beef with you, sweet. I don't know you. I don't have nothing against you. You had some records that was vibes. Like, we vibe.
And I thought that was dope that she highlighted that Kaya did have some records that was vibe. Because I do like some of Kaya records too. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, this is why I was like, do Trina got her poker face on? Because I feel like if her and Kaya was in the vicinity together walking through a hallway, I feel like it might be something. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to seem pressed in the interview, but I just feel like maybe Trina really just don't give a fuck though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you want to meet me, like you want to sit next to the boss, you want to be like, I don't know what it is, but I don't have a problem with you. And I'm not going to give you that energy back because I don't have that kind of time. You feel me? It's beyond that. I'm not on that. Like, you feel me?
That is beautiful.
I'm just not on that.
That is
so keep talking about me. I don't even really hear it. My people don't even send me that. Every now and then I may see something, and it's every now and then I could take a shot and it's up. I get a day when I have time, and if I got time, it could be 24 hours, and I'll go there. And
Trina is beautiful. She's you got to give it to her. Think about this. In times now when we know that people don't be selling records, and Trina is from the 90s too. She's at the end of the 90s, like 99, 98. And for her to still be surfacing, looking like something, you got to realize, like, this is why sometimes when people be talking shit about Little Kim and stuff like that, I just believe that I'm in a different place maturity when it comes to music and how I view certain things. Yeah, Kim don't look the best. Yeah, of course, we know she got her face fits and stuff like that, but I'm happy that she is still showing up, getting the motherfucking checks. She's showing up for Royal Reign. She gonna make sure Royal Reign got everything. Kim is gonna do them shows. She gonna get out there and work that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm happy to see that Trina is still here, looking good. She ain't got no facial surgeries or nothing like that. Like, and she's still bubbling. Like, get your money. And I'm happy that, you know, she in this interview, she don't seem like she got any sort of type of anger towards Kaya. I felt like she was more like trying to be the bigger person.
But besides that, I'm in my bag. That's like cutting into the bag. My people hit me all day about check here, do this, that. I don't got time for that. You feel me? It's no room for that.
And we don't ever hear about her spazzing out, doing no crazy shit, taking clothes back, being on some fraud shit. You don't ever hear that about her.
I'm too booked up, making too much money, too busy, like trying to stay alive. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, trying to vibe the block. I'm not arguing with no chick on social media. Social media, an app on our phone? Come on, I'm not from this school. That ain't the vibe.
I felt that. So let me read some of the comments and see what you guys think. Do you think that Trina and Kaya could ever make up? I love me some Trina, the original city girl. Yeah. Facts. I respect Lil Kim for still performing. Lil Kim is gonna get out there and bust that fucking check. She gonna get out there and bust her ass and do that and get that shit. She might have some looks that I might not like, but listen, you got to get out there and get that money for your daughter. You think I give a fuck how you think how I look? I've been doing this. I might have a look next week that you might like. Who gives a fuck if you don't like the look this week? I got more performances lined up. These niggas is still gonna book me because they know I'm good money. And when I come out, they gonna do whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I'm proud of, I'm telling you, I might not be like a Little Kim fan like I am a Foxy Brown and a Nicki fan, or even like, yeah, I like Kim a little more than Remy. I do, but it's something raw about Remy that I really love. But I respect Kim, and I feel like every time she's out and she's doing her thing, it feels good to see. I'm telling you, that's like your old school artist from your days. It's like, it's good to see her out. I personally know from being a fan of Foxy Brown, she's going through like, hearing loss and shit like that. Then when she's on stage, sometimes they got to restart the record because she gets really excited and she might miss where she was at just from the hearing. But it's like also with Foxy, she has a lot of issues with promoters where she might not come and do the performance. So I don't know if they kind of yielded from even booking her. Kim, one thing about Kim that I noticed back in the day from difference with her and Foxy, and let me tell you this goes in regards to doing business, right? You know how like people say like you go to Chick-fil-A and you get really good service and stuff like that. They're really nice or whatever, right? They do really good business. And then when you go to McDonald's, they have a certain, you might get McDonald's hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get some shit and it's going to taste, but it might not be that fresh. McDonald's is either hit or miss sometimes, but Chick-fil-A, they typically on point in their customer service, the way that they do better business. You understand what I'm saying? And I felt like Little Kim has always done better business than Foxy Brown. That's how I personally felt. Let's see. One thing about Trina, she always been about getting the bag. Exactly. And she don't never seem stressed out. She ain't never lashing out in the blogs over some crazy shit looking, you know what I'm saying? Had to roll a blunt. What's up, Glenn? Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here in like 10 minutes, honestly, because I got to go pick up my stuff from the dry cleaner. The lady said that she was going to wait for me because she had some stuff to do. And she was like, she's going to be at the dry cleaner to 8:30. So I'm going to get off here in probably about 10 to 15 minutes. This is literally around the corner. Kaya is a professional roaster. And I respect it. Shit, I've laughed at it so many times. Trader Joe's is the best. Did you ever try the Mandarin chicken and the motherfucking fried rice that they got? That shit is so good. And I got this organic strawberry lemonade. That shit is mad good. I wish I was drinking because I would have put some liquor up in this shit. I gotta hit Peyton up and tell her like, yo, that strawberry. At first, when I first got it, I didn't drink it when it was cold, and it kind of tasted like, I was like, this kind of tastes like the bottle. And I was like, why do Peyton like this? Then I came home after it set all day and I said, let me drink some more of that lemonade. And then I drunk that shit and that shit is just good. Like, so I'm gonna be up in Trader Joe's now, getting my shit. Yeah, her channel is growing. You know what I'm saying? Salute people who your channel grow. I don't give a fuck. Listen, everybody deserves to grow. We all love, we all are here. And we all are here because we share a common like and interest. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing more special than me that I'm on my computer and I have a microphone and I'm talking and I know how to keep a conversation. You know what I'm saying? When I first went live, I was fucking nervous. It's like you build on that. You do your first live, you get nervous and you keep building and building and building and building. You build conversation on that. You build more and more and more and more and more, and it just keep getting better. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to stay with it. But I've always been good with conversations my whole life. I've always had long, good conversations with people. Like, if you could kind of tell by the way that I talk, I'm one of those friends where you get on the phone and we gonna start the conversation off in New York. And by the time we get off this phone call, we be like, how the fuck we end up in Tennessee? How the fuck we get all the way down here? And I love conversations that lap like that because I don't like boring conversations. You understand what I'm saying? So you just have to kind of like develop that. Even if you don't have it now, you just got to develop it. If you like to do commentary, even if you doing people, for some reason, they be so weirded out doing uploads. They be like, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Well, you kind of are having a conversation with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You just got to know, you just got to get more comfortable with it. Like, and I feel like everybody, if you have a yearn to do commentary or anything like that, do that shit. It's no different from my channel than anybody else's channel. If anybody can get views, you can fucking get views too. I'm not going to be be the friend that sits around and you think it's gonna be all about you, and then I'm not. It'll never be all about you when I'm around, and I don't want it to ever be all about me when you're around. It'll never be all about you when I'm around. It'll never be, because I won't let it. And I hope that it ain't never all about me when you're around. Fuck that. Let's see. LaRon is back feeding us content. I love it. Let's see. Trina has always had the body these women's trying to get now. Yep, that's true. Hello, Ronan. He tried to marginalize her? So yeah, let me get this off the screen now. Shout out to Trina. I really like that interview. I watched the whole interview on Saturday. Let me just see. So check that. Hold on. Check that out on Drink Champs if you haven't checked it out already. I like her vibe. Trina has a really cool, vibe. We know that she went through some shit with that whole messy shit with the video with Nicki and stuff like that. I really try to separate my stuff with certain people. Like Trina is a legend, and whether Bobby, whatever the fuck his name was, he did some shady shit. Trina never came out and said anything, so I'm taking that as face value. I don't have anything against Trina. I feel like she is Trina a legend? I think Trina is a legend, in her own right. So shout out to her. I don't got nothing against her. So let me bring this up from the neighborhood talk with Amber Rose. Give me 1 second. And then I got something from Twitter that somebody tagged me in that I want to play real quick. Hold on.
All of them.
One.
I have a good ear. I've A&R'd a bunch of amazing projects.
You've A&R'd a bunch of projects.
Oh yeah.
Like, give me an example. Like, what have you A&R'd?
All my boyfriends. All of them.
You've A&R'd for all of your boyfriends.
All of them.
You've A&R'd for Ye.
Absolutely.
You've A&R'd for
I put
Wiz.
Nicki on Monster.
You could just stop there.
That's crazy.
You can stop there, right?
Shout out to her for having
I
them.
put Nicki on Monster. He didn't know who Nicki was back then. I had Nicki pull up to the studio and I put her on Monster.
That's
'Cause
crazy.
You guys were, yeah.
Drop it. Hold on.
Me, you, and you guys were super close at that particular time, right?
Right, but she was still coming up.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And I saw her in the studio.
Drop it back
I have a
again.
good ear. I've A&R'd a bunch of amazing projects.
You've A&R'd a bunch of projects.
Oh yeah.
Like, give me an example. Like, what have you A&R'd?
All my boyfriends. All of them.
You've A&R'd for all of your boyfriends.
All of them.
You've A&R'd for Ye.
Absolutely.
You've A&R'd for
I put
Wiz.
Nicki on Monster. I put Nicki on Monster.
You could just stop there. You can stop there, right?
I put Nicki on Monster. He didn't know who Nicki was back then. I had Nicki pull up to the studio and I put her on Monster.
Because you guys were, yeah, I think me, you, and you guys were super close at that particular time, right?
Right, but she was still coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
and
was.
I saw her in the studio and I said, oh my God, this bitch is fucking talented as hell. And then I went back to Kanye and I was like, you need to get this girl Nicki on Monster. And he was like, who? What? No, I'm not. No.
I'm happy she
and
did
I said,
that.
just let her pull up. What's it gonna hurt?
She did it.
So he didn't listen to anything that she had done. She just pulled up and like with that verse.
Well, she pulled up and we all had a conversation. She heard the song and then she came back the next day with the verse.
And he almost wanted to take the verse off.
Because it was too good.
Exactly.
It was too good.
And that's bad.
Yeah, he told me that the same day.
Haters.
He's like, how the fuck did you bring in a bitch that killed me on my own song? I have a good
hater. You understand? Let's drop that little part back again from the end. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait.
projects.
You've A&R'd a bunch of projects.
Oh yeah.
Did you want to take the verse off?
Because it was too good.
It was too good.
Slid on that.
Yeah, he told me that the same day.
Did
He's
you-
like, how the fuck did you bring in a bitch that killed me on my own song? I have a good ear. I've A&R'd a bunch of amazing
Okay.
projects.
So let me get that
A&R'd
off.
a bunch of projects.
Oh yeah.
All right. I want to bring up this thing from Twitter that somebody tagged me in, where Kanye West, I believe that was he on Sway in the morning. All right, let me share this real quick. Please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, support the channel. You see the Cash App below. These motherfuckers from YouTube, like, they really be trying to control your shit. So on the 17th, they was like, oh, you can reapply for your monetization again. So I reapplied for it, and they was like, "Oh no, you still need to delete more videos off of your channel." They just be trying to control your shit. So now I gotta wait a whole nother month to fucking reapply for my monetization. But that shit ain't gonna kill me because this is what I truly love to do. So I was doing commentary before I even got paid for it. So I'm still gonna be riding the fucking wave because I wrote the whole wave before when they cut my shit off in June. So I'm not gonna stop making my commentary. You know what I'm saying? No, I have a job in the business. I like to do this because I like to do it. But if I'm gonna be on this motherfucker and get paid, why I'm not gonna get my little $300, $400, $500, $800 a month? You crazy as fuck. I want it all. I want everything, but they trying to like stifle niggas and shit like that. So you just gotta play the game. And I want my money, so I am gonna play the game.
To stop her from having that shining moment.
Hold on. Let's bring that back. Hold on. Why do you keep playing? Like, all right. Shit.
It was like that moment, try to hold it back. It was like that moment, you know, when I thought about taking Nicki's verse off of Monster, because I knew people would say that was the best verse on the best hip hop album of all time, or arguably top 10 albums of all time, right? And I would do all that work, 8 months of work on Dark Fantasy, and people to this day would say to me, "Oh, my favorite thing was Nicki Minaj verse." So if I let my ego get the best of me, instead of letting that girl get the shot to get that platform and become all she could be, I would take it off or marginalize her, try to stop her from having that shining moment. Try to hold it back.
Drop it back again.
It was like that moment, you know, when I thought about taking Nicki's verse off of Monster, because I knew people would say that was the best verse on the best hip hop album of all time, or arguably top 10 albums of all time, right? And I would do all that work, 8 months of work on Dark Fantasy, and people to this day would say to me, "Oh, my favorite thing was Nicki Minaj verse." So if I let my ego get the best of me, instead of letting that girl get the shot to get that platform and become all she could be, I would take it off or marginalize her, try to stop her from having that shining moment.
Hold on. Why you even thinking about that like that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, why you ain't just viewing it as like it's just music? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't you just viewing that like it's just music? Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's just a song. She did good on the song. Let me release the song. This nigga actually processed it like, damn, she's too good. They're gonna say that this is the best verse on the album. That's how you know Nicki has been a fucking problem. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let your light shine bright. I'm happy she went in that studio and she fucked them niggas up on that track. Imagine if she came in and she fucking, and to be honest with you, you want me to tell you how I really feel? I felt like Nicki wavered on Hot Girl Summer. I felt like she kept it cute with Megan. I felt like she didn't want to out rap her because you know that she could have did it. And Nicki's verse still was the best on that damn song. I felt like she was really light though. She was in and out on that. And she still did her thing, and I felt like she held back on that verse. And I'm happy that she didn't hold back with Kanye West. Listen, I don't want nobody around me who's gonna hold themselves back around me. I want you to be big. I want you to be a force to be reckoned with. I don't want you to cower in front of me. I don't want you to feel like you can't do some shit. Like, you know, like, no, I remember one time, like, shout out to this girl who I be talking to, but she was just saying like before, like, oh my God, like, you know, I love your channel. She was like, I want to start doing my own channel. She's like, would you mind if I talked about this? And I was like, what? I said, how the fuck you gonna ask me if you could talk about this? I don't own these fucking topics. I don't own it. She always did stuff her own way too. I'm like, no. I said, no, you don't do that. This is what I'm here for, is to help you and to be able to tell you things to do and to help you grow. No, it's not about that. Don't ever be around some, and that right there was even problematic to me. What you gonna ask me, can you talk about something? No, listen, you know that this Kanye West shit is an Amber Rose shit is a hot topic. A lot of people are gonna be talking about it, right? But it's a difference when you take somebody's point of view and you're just saying the same things that they're saying. You understand? Now that I don't like. But if you're just doing your shit and you just need a little guidance, like, hey, what can I do? Whatever. I feel like we all should be here to support a person like that. Even if you wanted to collaborate or do anything, do you. Don't ever hinder yourself and be around motherfuckers who you feel like, oh, damn, I don't want to do that because it's going to ruffle their feathers. We're not even fucking family members. We are people who have aligned on the internet just because we have something in common that we love and enjoy. And you might love and enjoy commentary and you want to know how the fuck you can do it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't own this shit. I don't own the views. It's white people on here getting crazy fucking views. It's people getting all types of views. If I can get views, you can too. There's nothing special about me over fucking you. There's nothing. You just got to be consistent. And people like Kanye West, you know, I see him in so many different people. A lot of people is just like, you know, and those really be low key be the miserable people, because why would you want it to just be you and just like, you know what I'm saying? Or why would you want somebody to dim their light so that you could shine bright over them? Nope. I'm too, nah, that shit ain't never gonna happen. It will never be all about you when I'm around, and it will never be. And I hope that you do the same thing with me. I don't even like when I'm like small low key shit. I don't even like when I speak to somebody and they try to own the whole conversation. Like, damn, you didn't even ask me how I was doing. That's little shit like that I pay attention to. It's all about you all the time. Everything's about you. No, it will never fucking be all about you when I'm around. It won't. Sorry, it won't be. And if I feel like it's on some toxic shit like that, I'm just gonna remove myself from it. Point blank. Let's see. What the hell is wrong with Kanye West at this point? I'm just trying to need you to shut up talking. You sound stupid. And so then, right? So then Kanye West unfollowed Nicki on Instagram. Do we think Kanye West did that, or do we think Jason Lee did it? Because you know that they said Jason Lee is managing Kanye West social media. So do you think Jason Lee did that, or do you think Kanye West did it, or do you think he told Kanye to unfollow Nicki? I'm tired of that shit. Fuck all of that. And listen, please don't be inspired by this shit if you was a fucked up person. Don't have, listen, when I say don't have blind loyalty to motherfuckers, when I be saying, especially with women, when you be in having blind loyalty to people and you feel like you got to be so loyal and these niggas ain't, no. I'm not talking to you if you're a fucked up person. I'm talking about if you really hold people down and you really be showing love, and then people just be acting funny because they see you coming up and they don't want to, they want to suppress you low key. They want to suppress you. They low-key don't even want to mention you because they know that you want some shit on your own. You understand what I'm saying? No, I don't. I'm telling you, as soon as I identify hater tendencies, I remove immediately. I can't grow like that. And you shouldn't even listen. I can't grow like that. I can't do it at all. I feel like you should spread love, and I feel like that's how you keep your karmic energy, your karmic debt clear. That's how I keep my shit clear. I keep my shit clear knowing that I only show nothing but love to people. Real talk. I think he's still following her on Twitter though. Jason, he's a hater. Oh, so you think that too? Jason Lee probably did that. Kanye don't be using social media like that. There's a lot of these male rappers out here jealous of Nicki because she can out-rap them. Let's be clear about that. You already know how that shit go. You know it. What's up, Tamira? I don't know if I said what's up to you, but what's up to you? Yeah, man. This Kanye West shit is just like, you know, think about somebody in your life when you ever felt like you got good news about something and you told somebody and they wasn't happy about it. You should remove yourself from being even dealing with somebody like that. You should. They low-key don't really be happy for you. They really hate that you exist. They hate that you do what you do. They hate that people even mention your name. You know what I'm saying? If they see you doing something, they're going to try to do the same thing, but they ain't going to acknowledge that you did it. They're going to steal your viewpoint and not even mention that they got it from you, literally. You understand what I'm saying? Please. I see it all. I know all. And I just keep it on the straight and narrow. And the crazy thing about it is that mind control is everything. It really, really is. And all I would tell you is surround yourself with people who, you know, like it felt so good over the weekend. I seen like Life with Simone. It's like all of these girls that I be watching on YouTube who do story times and stuff. And all of their channels get views. They all get hits and views on their shit, right? And so they all together and they was reading the comments and they was like, I don't think y'all realized they was like, we are never going to beef. They was like, y'all be sending us so many different stuff talking about, oh, this person took this story or whatever. And they don't even do the same stories. It's like, you got to realize, it was like, we all eating. There's no reason for us to even be mad at each other. So stop sending us stories. Stop telling us X, Y, Z. And I just like they light energy. Like they had really light energy. Like this whole commentary shit, people be on some other shit, like real talk. Like, that's why I be having to tap into different worlds when I'm on YouTube, because this shit will get a little redundant after a while, especially when you see the fake phony motherfuckers who ain't never been nobody and they just trying to pop. Like, yeah, it gets really, really corny. Like, honestly, that week off when I had my damn wisdom tooth extraction was probably the best week of my damn life, but I did miss getting on here talking to y'all. You understand what I'm saying? But you just sit back and you see how people react. Like, I ain't even mentioning this person's name, but I remember I was watching something last week. Right. And I know a lot of people feel a lot of different ways about this. Like, for example, with that whole John Gray situation, like how he was in critical condition and stuff like that. Right. First and foremost, I'm not fucking John Gray. You're not fucking John Gray or his wife. I just feel like it's a little bad in taste for you to get online and wish bad on somebody when they in fucking critical condition. You talking about, oh, you almost to the casket doing this. I'm saying these motherfuckers is lame. You would never do that shit in real life, and you could tell that the person was a fucking lame too. It's like you would not do that shit in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, you don't know the premise of a relationship between a man and a woman. You don't know if his wife is okay with that shit. You don't know if she's financially good and she's just like, you know what? As long as I don't get no disease, you take care of these boys and you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You don't know people's arrangement and shit like that. I ain't never getting on here talking about somebody cheated and they having karma because they had a blood clot and no. No. The man wasn't feeling good for weeks. That means that he ignored it for weeks, and that if he caught it weeks earlier, he probably wouldn't be in critical. So he was actually probably a little self-negligent that he didn't go get checked out earlier. So when you know that you're not breathing right for weeks and you let it go on, it's gonna build up. You understand what I'm saying? That's not karma. That's stupidity. So it's stupid shit. Stupid. Yes, I hate content creators who always into it with others. Yeah, it's no reason for it. It ain't no reason for it. You know that I told you specifically. It's enough. I've been told you that Malika, you need to make your YouTube. Do it. Who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? The views. I feel like if I can get views, you could get views too. You understand? There's nothing special. There's nothing special about me. There's nothing special about me over you or the next person. Point fucking blank. This whole shit is what is it supposed to just be about me? And then you supposed to just live in the shadows being mad, and then you mad because you ain't never know. Make your fucking move. Don't dim your fucking light around me. Let your light shine bright. Point blank. Point blank. Period. No more one-sided relationships. Fuck that. That shit is dead. So damn, it's 8:11. See, I was supposed to get off here at 8 o'clock. So I got 15 minutes still to get where I'm supposed to get, but yeah, the views will be there. People will want to hear different points of views. Exactly. It's just not important. Like, say, for example, if she's like Malika, she wants to start making her channel. So imagine me telling her, oh, do your thing. And then when she start making it a few weeks later, oh, I'm not talking to her no more. And I'm acting funny. And then, I'm acting. No, fuck that. Grow. Tell me when you post a video so I could share your shit. You understand what I'm saying? Me sharing and supporting you takes nothing away. It takes nothing away from me. It takes nothing away. And I just want to be around people who organically just want to see people win. I don't want to be the person who getting it and you ain't getting it. It's just like, oh, how you do this? And I'm just like, oh, I can't. No, you get it too. Stay on their ass. Do your commentary. Find out ways to do little tricks in your videos to make people watch your videos more. It's all a game. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. I don't like people who just feel like they like you can't shine your light around. No, sorry. It'll never be all about you when I'm around. It won't. And I don't want it to be all about me either. Fuck that. So listen, this is your boy LeBron, female rapper Lee. I really got to go because I overstayed my damn time. What's up, Destiny? I told you too. A lot of y'all who I be listening to, y'all got some really good conversations. You know what I'm saying? A lot better than some that I've heard on here. So don't hold yourself back. Do it today. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to start shit off perfect. I didn't start my shit off perfect. I just started it and I just did it. So get into your bag and don't be around people who want to dim your fucking light and don't want you to be something because they feel like they deserve it or whatever. No, you deserve it too. You understand what I'm saying? This your boy LeBron, female rapper Lee. I'm out of here. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, but I'm rushing right now, so I gotta go. And I hope y'all all have a blessed night. I'm out.